Okay, so this next section says rationalize the denominator. So remember that the denominator is the bottom part of the fraction of each expression. Assume that all variables are positive. So here's the thing. You cannot have this square root of a number on the bottom. So that's why we got to change it. So number 7 says square root of 9x over 2. Remember, it's like saying square root of 9x divided by square root of 2. We can write it like that. And this square root of 2 here, you cannot do it. So the way that you get rid of that is you multiply by the square root of 2. Now, we have to keep this the same, equal. So what we do to the bottom, got to do to the top. So at the bottom here, square root of 2 times square root of 2, if you put that in your calculator, you're just going to get a 2. At the top you have, I'm going to put everything in the house, 9 times 2 times x. Okay? So 9 times 2 is 18, and you're just going to keep your x because there's nothing to multiply it, divided by 2. And that is your answer. We are just dealing with the bottom part, the denominator for these. Don't have to worry about the top part. Now the next one is square root of xy divided by square root of 3. So we're going to multiply both. Ooh, that looks horrible, sorry. Let me make my pencil a little smaller. The top and the bottom put 3x. Okay, so at the top we're going to have square root 3 times x times y, all divided by 3x. Okay, so I'm going to do my work over here. Now remember, we're looking for pairs, and at the bottom we have one pair right there. So take it outside the house. We have x, and then we're going to leave everything else that we had in there, these under there. So we have 3 and y. Down below we're going to take out our 3x. Now we can reduce by canceling out those. So then we're going to have root 3y divided by 3. And that is the answer for the next one. Okay. Let's look at, let's go ahead and look at number 9. 9 is, I'm going to write it individually. The root 3 of x squared divided by root 3 of 3y. So I'm going to multiply both by root 3 of 3y. Okay, so what I'm going to get at the bottom is just 3y. At the top, I'm going to have root 3 of 3. It's this 3 right here. And then I'm going to deal with this x squared times x, and that y times y. Now remember, we're looking for pairs. So we got these x's that are pairs. We're going to pull those outside of our house. So now, no, don't listen to me. You leave those pairs on the inside because it's asking for the third to the third power. So we're just going to leave it like that. 3x squared y divided by 3y, or the root of 3x squared y divided by 3. Sorry, I forgot about that 3. So just leave it like that. Okie dokie. Now, number 10. Same thing. We're going to multiply both of them by the root 4 of 3x squared. Okay, so at the top, we're going to get the root of 4 of 2 times 3 times, we're going to do this 1x times this x squared. x times x. At the bottom, we're going to have 3x squared. So here's your answer right here. We're going to leave that root to the 4. 2 times 3 is 6. And x times x times x is x to the 3rd, all over 3x squared. And that is your answer for number 10. Okay, now number 11. I'm going to write 11 here. The root of x divided by the root of 8y. I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by the root of 8y. So at the bottom, we're going to end up with just an 8y, and at the top, we're going to have 8 times x times y. We can't really do anything there, so we're going to have 8xy divided by 8y. And that is your answer for the next one. Okay, let me erase this so we can get to the next part. Okay, now we're on 12. We have the root, the third root of 3a over root 3 of 4b squared c. So we're going to multiply them both, bottom and top, by root 3 of 4b squared c. So root 3 of 4b squared c. Remember, at the bottom, we're just going to end up with 4b squared c. And at the top, we're going to have root 3. So we have this 3 and this 4 to deal with. So 3 times 4. And then, we have this, hold on, a right here. So we times a, then we have the b squared times b squared, then we have the c times c. Okay, so go back over here. 3, so root 3 times 4 is 12, times a times b squared times c. Take this little one out. Let me write this over again. It was yuck. So root 3, 4 times 3 is 12, and then bring your a, b squared, and c over, all over 4b squared c. And that's your answer right there for the last one. Okay, so take a minute, complete those, and we'll go back to the next section.